How is it going, Databases? No Data here, and welcome back to another episode of Roblox Assassin. Wait a minute, guys. This isn't Roblox Assassin Classic mode. We are in competitive mode, ladies and gentlemen. Competitive mode is back for the May 2018 season. This is the first time we have seen competitive mode since January, so it has been quite a while since we have seen competitive mode, so it is great to have it back for at least a month. So in case you don't know what competitive mode is, basically, in this mode you can get these purple competitive points. How do you get them? Well, first, 1 kill equals 1 competitive point. So 1 kill is 1 competitive point, so I can kill this guy. Oh, did you try to camp me out? Nonsense. Alright, so 1 kill is 1 competitive point, so I just got 1. And if you win, you also get 3. So 1 kill is 1 point, and 1 win is 3 points. So it adds up, and you know, it kind of tallies up all of your competitive points that you get for the season. So it tallies them up here. As you can see, I currently have 153, which isn't that much. But if you click prizes here, you will see that there are actual prizes for getting enough points. So once you get 50, you will get this cool rare knife. It is actually called loading. We checked Prisman's inventory, like his models, and it is called loading. So that is this knife right here. And once you get 500 points, you get this cool pet called Overseer's Spider. Okay, thanks for interrupting my son. Once you reach 500 points, you get this cool Overseer's Spider here. So that is nice. That's probably like a rare or something, maybe a legendary, who knows. And then once you reach 1,000 competitive points, you will get a brand new exotic, ladies and gentlemen. This exotic is called Neutron. You know, we've had Proton, we'd have Electron. If we look here, let me check here. Yeah, Proton here. And where's Electron? We have Proton and Electron, and now we're going to have Neutron, ladies and gentlemen. Now the prizes are rewarded at the end of the season, so even though I do have enough points for loading, I do not have it yet. So yeah, we have to save up our points and hopefully get enough to get the Neutron. And there's this cool little button here, so if you give it a click, you will see that there is actually a global leaderboard. There's also a server leaderboard, which I'm not at the top of. But yeah, there is a global leaderboard. It keeps tracks of everybody's competitive points. And if you have enough, you will get on the leaderboard. And the top 100 will get the Elegant Blade. You probably heard this knife before. It's not new, but it's pretty rare, the Elegant Blade. And the top 10 will get the Champion Blade. By far the rarest knife of the game. Now counting Banhammer, of course, but this is the rarest knife of the game. There's only 39 in existence so far. Once this competitive season ends, there are going to be a grand total of 49 in existence. So yeah, guys, that is a brief rundown of competitive mode if you do not know what it is, because competitive seasons don't happen that often, so I bet there's a couple of people who didn't know what it was, so I decided to explain it. But along with competitive mode being back, there's actually a lot more to this update. So obviously, competitive mode is back, and also trading is allowed in competitive mode. So you can trade in competitive mode now, which is great, because that was a major flaw in competitive mode. You couldn't trade. You can also play music here. You can have your little radio, and you can also have pets. So you can have pets here. You can put Craig in here. You know, last season in January, Craig, he was super bored. He was super bored because he couldn't be in competitive mode. He was stuck here in the VIP room playing Pong by himself all day. And if we look here, ladies and gentlemen, we go here and you will see that there is a brand new crystal bundle, ladies and gentlemen. So you can buy this. I believe it is 400 Robux, so it's not a lot. And we are not going to buy it in this episode. We're actually not going to buy it in this episode. We're actually going to wait until the next episode, because this episode is going to show something different. So for the first time in a very long time, there's actually a brand new crafting recipe. Believe it or not, guys, we're going to go here. We're going to go to the recipe guide. You scroll down here, and you will see that there is a brand new exotic. You guys probably know this as Clockwork from Murder Mystery 2, but it is also in Assassin now. So in order to craft this, you need 2 strikers and 3 protons. Pretty tricky crafting recipe. You actually need quite a few exotics, and Proton is actually pretty good now. Before this, Proton was absolute garbage. It was literally the worst exotic in the game. Nobody wanted it, but now that it's a crafting ingredient, you can use it to craft. It is actually pretty good, and Proton is actually pretty high in demand now. But yeah, guys, despite the fact that I already have a steampunk, we're going to craft another one in this episode. just for you guys. I'm going to be crafting another one for you guys so that you know what it's like. So we're going to put it down 2 strikers and 3 protons. I am going to lose protons, so I won't have it anymore, but that is okay. I want to craft a steampunk for you guys. So 3, 2, 1, boom. And there we go, guys. We just crafted a steampunk. So that's what it's like to craft steampunk, and we are going to claim it and let us use it in this episode. We're going to scroll down here, and here it is. Oh, and also Zikoy's here, and he's an admin, and he broke out his band hammer the moment I said I was going to record. So, yep, what's up, man? So yeah, guys, in this episode, we're just going to play a bit of competitive mode, and we're going to show off the new steampunk exotic knife. It is an exotic, and honestly, I think it should just be a mythic. I made a post about this, but honestly, it should just be a mythic. Like, alright, look. We'll go back to the crafting recipes. We'll go back here. Look, Ice Ancient, right? Ice Ancient is worth 4 exotics. You need 3 Ice Lords, and, you know, these knives, so it just adds up to 4 exotics. It's pretty much always been that way since it first came out in January 2017. It will probably always be that way. 4 exotics. This is, like, more than 4 exotics. Now, I'm not saying that every single knife in the game should be a mythic if it's worth more than Ice Ancient, but in this situation, because it's like a crafting recipe and it's like difficult to craft, in my opinion, you know, it costs a lot of exotics, you know, obviously it's more than 4 exotics. You know, if you count it up, it's 5, but you could argue that it's more than 5 exotics, because Striker is 1 to 2, which, you know, is kind of a weird value, 1 to 2. Same with Unicorn, like they're better than the average exotic, but they're still like not that good. So they're like 1 to 2. So you could argue that steampunk, this could be like 7. This could be like as much as Friezendo, really, and that's a mythic. I don't know. I feel like steampunk should have been a mythic, and it would have helped for crafting dreams. Like, you could use a steampunk to craft a dream. Should you do that? No, but it could be an option. I don't know. There have been so many exotics. There have been so many exotics like over the past year, and we've gotten no mythics. 0 mythics. Like, this should have just been one. But yeah, guys, we are now missing Proton. We don't have Proton, so hopefully we can get that back soon. We also don't have Ice Lord, because recently I crafted Ice Ancient and I didn't get an Ice Lord. But what I did do is, before starting this episode, I did trade, well, I had 3 legendaries, and I traded a rainbow for 2 legendaries. So now we have enough for a sturdy case, guys. So this is literally a coin flip. Right, this is a coin flip. It is 50% chance rare. If we get a legendary, we get an exotic. If we get an exotic, we obviously get an exotic. So this is literally a coin flip right here. I just don't want to get a rare. I really hope we do not get a rare. It's a 50-50 shot right here. We're just gonna open a sturdy case. 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright, come on. Don't get a rare. Just don't get a rare. Get a legendary or something. Come on. Come on. Don't, come on. Go. There we go. Alright, great. We got a legendary, so that is good. Now we can craft an exotic. Hopefully we'll get Proton. I usually don't want Proton, but I kind of want it at this moment because Proton is very high in demand. So we're going to craft an exotic. 3, 2, 1, boom. And what are we going to get? Ice Lord or Proton? I don't see any Protons. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, fine. I see how it is. I get an Overseer. I could have at least got the Dark Blade. Jeez. Alright, one of my favorite maps in the game. Good old Ruins. Let me kill you first. But yeah, this is the new Clockwork exotic. Well, not Clockwork. It's called Steampunk in this game. I'm still used to calling it Clockwork, honestly. But yeah, you guys have probably seen this knife before at some point in your life. So I'm not gonna explain. I'm not really gonna tell you guys how it looks. I'm just gonna show it and show you guys what it's like an assassin. But it's a very nice knife. And alright, I'm gonna express my opinion here. I feel like Neutron and Steampunk should have swapped places. I feel like Steampunk should have been the competitive prize. Alright, here's the thing, guys. Competitive prizes become unobtainable. You know, once the season ends, you can't get it anymore. So Neutron is going to be an unobtainable knife. And I've talked about this before with Electron, but Electron is very, very low in demand. Alright, we have Electron here. It is super low in demand. Even though it's unobtainable, it's very, very low in demand. Not a lot of people want Electron. Now you're probably saying, no data, why is that? Was it very easy to get, or are there just a lot of them? Well, no guys. The reason that Electron is super low in demand is just the way it looks. A lot of people don't want it. It's small, you know, it doesn't really have anything special to it. Like Electro Saw, it's a freaking chainsaw. Flame Mace, it's a mace. Bad Sight, it's an axe, it's super cool. But Electron is kind of just a small little knife, and it's curved. It doesn't really have much to it, you know? So I feel like Prisman should have learned with, you know, Electron, that something like Neutron would be very low in demand. Like, a lot of people look at that knife and like, alright, it's cool, but like, nobody really strives to get that. But if it was Steampunk, that was the competitive prize, it would make a lot more sense. It would be a lot better, because you would see it in competitive mode and think, wow, Clockwork from Murder Mystery 2, it looks super cool. So like, I feel like a lot more people would try to get that prize if it was Steampunk and not Neutron. And crafting Neutron with the crafting recipe that we have right now would actually, like, make sense for Neutron. Alright guys, hear me out. Quick chemistry lesson here, alright? So, you have an atom, right? You have an atom, there are like 3 particles to it, alright? So there's the proton, it's the positive charge. So, you have the proton, where is it? Oh wait, I don't have the proton. So in an atom, you got the proton that has the positive charge, you got the electron that has the negative charge, and in an atom, you have the neutron, which has a neutral charge. Actually, it doesn't have a neutral charge. That's actually completely wrong. A neutron doesn't have any charge, but for this video, we're gonna say it has a neutral charge. Just don't tell that to your teacher. So you would think, oh, to craft a neutron, you would put proton and electron together, right? No, that's a horrible idea, because electron is an unobtainable knife. So if you use that as a crafting ingredient, there's going to be no electrons left, and that's going to be more rare than Skeleton King. But consider this, right? Alright, Striker, right? Striker, it looks like a lightning bolt, right? Striker is a lightning bolt, and lightning is electrons. Like, electricity is literally just electrons flowing. So it makes sense that you would take proton and Striker, which is technically electrons, and make a neutron. But for some reason, it's this knife, which makes no sense. So yeah, I really feel like Steampunk should have been the 1000 competitive prize, and then that would be unobtainable and better than Neutron, but, you know, I'll take it, I guess. It's cool. But enough of that talk, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do some gameplay, alright? Less talking and some more gameplay with the Steampunk brand new knife, super hype. And the crafting recipe is admittedly pretty tricky. I was actually able to craft it right off the bat because I was live streaming. So I looked into Prisman's inventory and saw Neutron, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna need protons to craft that. So I traded to get some protons. So conveniently, I was able to craft Steampunk the moment it came out. But the crafting recipe is pretty tricky, guys. So my advice to you guys is, you know, first of all, don't trade too much to get the knives, alright? Don't trade your freaking, don't trade your spring sabers for protons, alright? That's very bad. Do not do that. And because this is a crafting recipe, I feel like the value will generally remain stagnant. I feel like, how much is this going to be worth? I don't know exactly. It's gonna be 5 to 7. It really depends, really. I feel like it's gonna start being worth 7 at first, and then it'll probably go down to 5. I don't think it's gonna get any lower than 5, because you technically need 5 exotics to craft it. Because again, Striker has a value of 1 to 2, so it can kind of be debated what the value is going to be. So I'd say 5 to 7, alright? It's probably going to start at 7, and then it's going to go down to 5. So if you want to trade for that, I wouldn't trade any more than like 5 exotics. So like a spider. Like, I probably wouldn't trade a mythic for it, but like if you want to trade a spider for it, that actually would be a pretty equal trade. And if you're just going to trade for the ingredients, then again, don't trade too much. If you're going to trade a proton, just trade 1 tier 1 exotic, alright? Relax. Don't trade any more than that. And if you want to trade for the Striker, no more than 2 exotics. But hopefully you could get away with not doing that. Maybe like trade for Gilded and then get the legendaries. Because if you're going for the Striker, it's kind of like debatable what the value is. Because again, it's 1 to 2, so you might... Like, if you trade for it, you might end up trading 2 exotics, which you don't really have to do. Alright, let us get some juicy kills, alright? We need these juicy kills to get those delicious, purple, competitive points. So let's kill the skeleton. Skeleton, come on. Alright, we're gonna have to do some long shots. We're gonna have to I could approach. Oh, yes, that was a good kill. That was a good kill. Can you be my assassin, please? Dang it. Alright, can you be my assassin, please? Let me approach you. Please be my assassin. There we go. And now you're gonna be my assassin, right? You're my assassin, right? Process of elimination. Nope. All right, he's dead. I think it's just you and me, and I killed you. Pretty good round indeed. We got 7 competitive points from that. I am almost at 200. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna need quite a few competitive points. I don't think I'm going to go for Elegant Blade this season, honestly. I got a lot going on, you know, school, gotta do tests, and like, I got YouTube videos to make, so I could try to get Elegant, but I doubt I'll succeed. But I will 100% be getting Neutron, guys. I will make sure to get 1,000 competitive points so that I am able to get the new pet, the rare knife, and the Neutron exotic. So expect a video on Neutron in June. That's kind of weird to think about it. I mean, it's technically still April. Obviously, competitive seasons need to last a while, so this is considered the May season. But we're probably actually not going to get our prizes until June. So it's pretty weird to think about it. We're working for prizes that we're not going to get until way later. Also, guys, as per usual with any competitive season that I do, if you are on the top 10 by the end of the season, you will be getting a personal shout out from me. So if you are on here, you will be getting a shout out. So you have to get the champion blade. I will give you a shout out because I like shouting out people who I think are doing something impressive. And, you know, it is very hard to get on the top 10. I think it is very impressive if you get on the top 10. Take it from me. I did it the first ever competitive season. It is very, very difficult. So if you're on the top 10 leaderboard, you will be getting a shout out from me. Anyway, guys, I will do a couple more rounds with Steampunk, and then we're going to end off this video. Let's open a case, guys. Let's open case number 6. What are we going to get? All right, give me something good. I want a legendary, man. I want a legendary. Oh, wow. Why must this always happen to me? But yeah, guys, if you have this knife, if you happen to craft this knife, good for you. I kind of talked about the values already, so I'm not really going to tell you what to do with it. It's kind of your choice. If you want to take advantage of it and like trade it away early and like make some good profit off of it, because you guys know when there's a new knife, people always overpay for it. They give some good stuff. I've heard some stories where like people traded their shadows for like a Krampus. Like people were trading their Krampuses for a T1 exotic, a tier 1. So if you want to try to make some bank off of that, you can. I currently have 2 steampunks, so I might actually do that myself. Or you can just, you know, do any other trade you want. So it's really your choice. Just, you know, make sure you get some good stuff out of it, because steampunk is actually pretty hard to craft. And overall, I am glad that there is a new crafting recipe, but honestly, I'm not challenged yet. I have not been challenged. I still want Prisman to create like a super hard knife to craft. Like Dreamwalker was a challenge. And Fire Elemental was also technically a challenge, except that one was really luck-based. I really want a difficult crafting recipe that involves, like, current knives. I just want something really hard. Like, I want a challenge. This one, it's a tricky recipe, but, like, it's not challenging, for me at least. I really want something that, like, really challenges me. But yeah, I did horrible that round. But that's going to be it for this video, ladies and gents. Once again, competitive mode has returned. Honestly, there's no reason not to go to competitive mode anymore, because you can just trade now. A lot of people are going to be in competitive mode, so like if you want to make profit, just stay in competitive mode and you can trade. So again, new competitive season, new bundle, where is it? New bundle here, and brand new craftable knife. If we go here, brand new craftable knife. So competitive season, new crafting knife, and new bundles. So that's it for this video, guys. In the next assassin video, we're going to be buying the crystal bundle. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all those other things that YouTube people do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles.